I'm Chris Saxon, the SQL Wizard, and today we're going to take a look at something a little bit special. I'm going to change the value of a row without issuing any DML whatsoever. No inserts, no updates, and no deletes. Just one select statement and the value will change. So, let's get started. I have here a little one row, one column table with a little message in it. Hello world. What I'm going to do is, just by issuing a select statement, change the value that's returned by this query. Now, I'm sure you're pretty skeptical and think I've got something going on in the background. So to prove there isn't, I'm the only session in the database. It's just me. We can see that it's still got the same value. If we look at the table in the schema browser, we'll see that there's no code that refers to it. So we've just got the one column, no dependencies on it, and no triggers on this table. There's no code that refers to it. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and yeah! We've changed the value of the query just by issuing a select statement. That's pretty neat. Before we go on, let's just put the value back and save that. When we take a look, we can see that, I didn't change it. Or at least, not what I expected to. There's still no triggers on this table, and there's no other sessions in the database. So what's going on here? I'm sure you've realized that I'm not using magic really. What I'm doing is using a new feature of Oracle 12c. That's temporal validity. Let's take a look. When I created the magic table, I also defined a magic period on it. That created these hidden columns, magic start and magic end. Now, these don't appear when you issue a select star, but you can refer to them explicitly, as I've done here. Let's take a look. So we can see we've got magic start and magic end. Now, I also use this DBMS flashback archive package to set the valid time to current. This means we only see the rows where the current date is between these start and end values. If we set it to all, we'll see a bit better what's going on. And we query it now, you can see I've actually got 3 rows in the table. My first row, which was valid for 30 seconds, my second for another 30 seconds, my final row, which was valid from a few moments ago up until some point tomorrow. So we can use this flashback archive package to show the currently active rows or all the rows in the table. So if we put it back to current, we can see we get just the currently active row because these dates are around the current date. Now we can also use flashback archive to see the data as it existed at a point in time, either in the past or in the future, using this as of syntax, like this. So if we execute that, and we'll see that we get back my first row, because that was valid 3 minutes ago from the point in time I ran my as of statement. Now if we set it to 5 minutes ago, notice that the start is less than 5 minutes ago. So if we set that, like so, we find the query doesn't return anything. This is because there's no rows where the magic start was 5 or more minutes ago. Now let's just put it back to current. And this is all very well and good, but what I haven't explained is where all the bananas have come from. That was the magically changing row trick. We saw how I used temporal validity to change the value returned by a query without having to issue any DML whatsoever. For more information about temporal validity and to find out where all those bananas came from, stay tuned for the magically changing row behind the curtain episode. See you next time. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Saxon, the SQL Wizard. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to get future updates on more SQL magic. I'll see you next time.